Previously on Camp TRT. The journey took a turn as the riders faced their fears and self-doubt.
She's moving.
It's okay.
Yeah.
And stop.
Alois began the process of guiding his anxious horse through narrow spaces, while Esther made a real shift from being a mummy to becoming a mentor.
So he's moving in the wrong pattern.
You should move in the right pattern first, and then you can take it away.
Exactly.
Sophie and Martina made real progress in their groundwork.
And if you feel the skin, he's feeling the skin.
And Adriano started to build a positive dynamic with his horse. But the real breakthrough came in their understanding. It's not just about fixing the horses, it's about the discovery within themselves. To develop the skills to empower their horses. With guidance from Tristan and the experts, they have started to see the path forward, not just for their horses, but for their own growth as well. Now, they're ready for the next step, taking the reins and trusting themselves to lead as they step into the role of mentor and start taking charge of their journey. Welcome to Camp TRT. Over 1,000 riders applied, each facing serious challenges with their horse. 5 were chosen.
I don't have a solution for it.
At this time, I have zero confidence.
5 days to start their personal journey of transformation.
I guess it's going to be a long process.
Even when you make progress, you can have a little setback.
This is not a quick fix program.
But is it really the horse that needs fixing, or will it require a deeper look into themselves? Join our 5 riders and their horses at Camp TRT.
We had a bit the dark clouds from the storm, and then the sun came through, and then the music started, and he came out. And I mean, you couldn't orchestrate that any better. The beginning of it was obviously going to be the beginning of an amazing session. There was kind of all these interesting tensions and thoughts and emotions and feelings going on, and you could see that they could feel it.
Let's hope I don't have to dance.
Oh shit, are we gonna do a dance clinic? Because I'm so stiff and I can't dance at all.
Okay, what are we doing?
And I was like, oh, I can't do that.
What's going to happen?
Oh no, oh no, oh no. I didn't sign up for this.
I could see on the faces, oh my God, what's about to happen? What are we expected to do with this guy today?
This is your expert today, guys. Ruben Chi, multiple award-winning movement artist. There's some powers greater than ourselves that have brought us together. Ruben's mother was a great inspiration to me. She taught me about Tai Chi, Gong. It was really a turning point for me in learning about the connection in my own body and how the projection of myself could affect the horses. So I really wanted to give you guys this experience today, and I couldn't think of a better person to give that to you than Ruben.
Thank you so much. Today, I think I want to really make this awareness that our body is also a temple that we house ourselves into. And most of the times we control this, but there are times that we don't control our body and our physical reactions. It's a really helpful tool and awareness to become aware of how we can communicate with our body. And that's the goal for today. So don't be alarmed. We're not going a full dance workshop. Let's dive into it. To start communicating, it is essential to listen. To create the ability to listen, it's also important to first listen to yourself. So one person is leading, the other person is following. What I'm going to do is you are going to listen and I'm going to lead you. So you follow my hand. So I'm going, exactly, follow it.
It was very confronting. Someone leading you and how one gentle touch can be enough to know that you have to move forward. I know for certain that we do too much to our horse, yeah.
The workshop was kind of out of my comfort zone, but I think it really connected to everything we're doing this week. What I did was move faster instead of being more clear. So I had to really focus on myself again, relax again, and be clear, but stay quiet in some way. So I think that's something I can do with my horse as well, just taking a deep breath and just try again. But I think it made me more self-conscious on my touch and what I do. So
I became more aware of changes in pressure because you don't have really a clue where you are in the space.
It was about to listen and about to lead each other. And I think the message was a bit about how you want your horse to feel.
So we're going to do the same thing, but now I want you to give it meaning. And I want you to think like what you normally do with a horse.
It was quite some intensive hours, so a lot of thoughts came across my mind. They get to know each other. It kind of fits with how we are with the horses also.
I really like the exercise connected to what the feeling that I think we should try to look for when we're on a horse. My colleagues at work know that I'm here to learn something about the horse training, and if I told them that I was there moving and dancing, I thought they might think, hey, look, he's gone on holiday and we're back here and we're working double.
I want you to step in front of the mirror. Yeah, come closer. So, look at yourself in the mirror. Okay, observe yourself. Observe how you stand.
I have to look at myself, my X-shaped legs and my potato knees. I didn't know what to think about. How does it help us?
Okay, come back to your position. Open up, open up. We're going to make more variations. Start off with the head. Yeah, make it more bigger, the movement. We're gonna open up our body a bit more. Yes?
You can feel the difference. When you're more up, it's more easy to breathe. You're more relaxed, and it's just a little bit more easy to move. After we had to came back and then look again and see if you saw any difference. And with myself, I saw a little bit more calmth, looseness in my shoulders. It still feels good, yeah.
Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out.
we're working on finding a good connection with the horse this week, and also really focusing on yourself, to be relaxed myself, and bring that over to my horse. And I think this session made you more self-conscious.
So guys, welcome to our next little session, an off-the-horse course session. So I want to talk a little bit about our energy, our transfer of energy, and how we can project that and have that conversation from our own energy into the horse. We want to be able to take this awareness and this movement also into our specific groundwork patterns, the forms, and through this exercise, without the horse, we start to be able to simulate what is the movement. And we get very good awareness of our positioning and the way we're asking, and also how is the horse receiving that. It was really nice to be able to shift from the work that the guys had done with Ruben into the forms, the shapes of the groundwork, and to feel that they were totally open. And so then the horse has to have the halter on, and the handler, of course, has to put the halter on.
Oh, but at least
So
she gets the shiny on.
yes, but just be careful, because I think she might be a little bit head shy.
Oh.
When you ask someone to put a halter on somebody else, it can be a little awkward, but they went totally into it.
Yeah, your head shy?
Doing up the halter under the arms and around.
Yeah, the horse puts on his glasses.
Feel the motion of the hand going into the knee, and now you're going to give direction towards your circle. Yes, and if you lose some direction, either in your rein or through your feet, then just go back to the single movement of the hand. The horse is going to feel, does the direction of energy from the handler give you a sense you should go in a certain direction? So not looking at the handler, but just feeling, does your body want to go in that direction? And then you're going to go to the left and then to the right, just through your feet first.
I think it was really useful to practice the exercises you normally do with the horse. We can really see what small difference shifting your energy can make.
Good. Yes.
Pretty awkward, but it was really helpful because when you're practicing those moves with a horse, you have to also watch the horse. And now it's just watching yourself.
When you went to the left, I was confused if you wanted to go left or stay with the right.
He became immediately aware of that my right side was much better than my left side. And I was like, yeah, because my knee hurts. So now I'm aware of, I know that when I do something, just need to be more specific, more firm in what I do, so the horse understands what I mean.
My horse is very sensitive, so we don't want too much reaction or too much result. We kind of want to ask something, but have really the minimum, or even reward her for not doing it. It was something I took with me in this exercise already in the morning. I was thinking, how I have to do this for myself and my horse.
I think I made the perfect pony. Yeah. I think she was confident with what she wanted, so I could understand what she wanted. I think it would be great to have her as a horse. Yeah.
Like this, I start like this, and then
Start like this.
Yeah.
And then go ahead over, like that.
Yeah, like this. Okay. In general, I find it difficult to do groundwork, and now we had to do it with a human. Yeah, okay. But it was fun to do, but difficult, yeah. And I was much too gentle, and I saw Tristan, okay, I can use the whip as well. I'll push it away if
So
I would say
the ear,
I would say
and then
so,
push
like
the ear
this.
to the side.
Yeah.
I was picturing the body language I wanted to use when I was then working with my horse, and it made it easier because in the groundwork, you're busy looking at the horse, and you have to coordinate your body and the timing, and so you have a lot of things to think about. So if you have a picture in your mind of how to move yourself, it makes it easier.
And moving the other side. They started to really understand what it was to make a connection and have the conversation between the two of them. And that's what I wanted them to feel. It doesn't matter if it's a horse or if it's them. If they can have the open communication and understanding of themselves, they can project that and be able to have a conversation with another being, whether it be a horse, whether it be another person. They were mastering it, becoming more aware. It was just only growth. We were going like this. Today they went like this. They were all on another level today.
After this insightful experience, the riders now continue with their one-on-one sessions. Can they transfer this new awareness to the conversation with their horses? We start off with Sophie. In the previous episodes, we saw her and her horse Jimmy quite tense. Tristan helped them both to relax. As she is making progress and her horse starts to loosen up, Sophie understands that she and Jimmy mirror each other, and she becomes aware she needs to work on herself too.
So then just turn the hind leg there.
Do it again now, or?
Yeah, but just turn the hind leg that he faces the other way. So when here you need a redirection because he's, yeah. And then the back leg.
How do you mean?
So you ask the hind leg to
With
turn
the
around.
clock shape.
Yeah.
Not everything went quite perfect. It's just with both the whip and the rope, and you have to move the horse, but then you have to move your hand towards the back of the horse. The left side when I try to move to the right, which doesn't work at all, and it's just chaotic, but I got the hang of it eventually. So.
Just feel a little bit on this side, a little bit the flank. Good. So, and when it's like this, you don't need to do more there. He's immediately relaxed. Okay. Go through the rest of the body. There was some movement in the stable. And of course, the horses were making a little bit of noise, there was a little bit of energy. And so then he had some moments of tension and not really being comfortable. I had to show Sophie in that moment how to be more safe. You are here, going. And that we really have this feeling of the contact. It wasn't like it was the first day, as aggressive, but he still had that similar characteristic. So shorter rein. Yes, you feel like you can close those two areas. But the positive thing was, when he started to recognize it, it was immediately away. And then she could just flow through everything else. Inside leg and a contact on your inside rein. And when he starts to follow the shape, keep the whip on his belly. Good. And now feel the energy go down through your feet. Also from your breath. Energy through your feet. Hey. Good. And now energy up out of the ground. Yes, energy up. Lead the rein. Then the voice. Hey. Good. And now the whip on top. Yeah, it's okay.
We practiced again with the clock shape. We did some lunging on a short circle. So I got good dizzy, great. Was still kind of hard, but I got it eventually.
Yes, and then pressing down, down, energy down through your feet. Yes, like this. Yes, good. So you start to be able to connect the shape, the posture, the connection out, and that when you reach or you go to touch him, he thinks that it's connecting. Oh, good boy. And not that he's running away. And sometimes then we think, oh, let's try that again because it wasn't perfect. Mm-hmm. But it's the idea you have to give him. They're so focused in something that's very new in the groundwork. In the beginning, it was, oh, I was going to do a bit of groundwork first and then I'm going to hopefully ride. And now they're starting to feel there's quite a lot to this and I can really feel the benefit of the change in my horse.
It was nice to try some different things. The tools were quite good again.
Good. Yes. Then you can start to rub him all over the body. And in all the places where you think he will be nervous, if he holds a little bit of tension, you can go into tension release. Very good. Yes. In all the places he was shivery and tickly and sensitive before. So when you get the image of what do I focus on, where do I go, then you can just bring reference to focus on yourself. Yes. Sophie's ready to really start to have the feeling of bringing that into the saddle, even though she doesn't know it yet.
He mentioned a saddle, so it was quite heavy. I'm gonna ride tomorrow, yeah.
Second up is Martina with her very sensitive horse, Nadine. From the beginning, Martina is very eager to learn and has high hopes to be done in 5 days. A lot of groundwork is still needed and she practices on her own to get it done.
When she came in, I already knew the improvement And the change in the horse was there from what she did after our session. The horse was grounded from the beginning. She had a moment where she was a little bit distracted. She wasn't centered. And then remember which way you have to lean. So now you lean this way, you leant this way, and then she goes this way. I said to her, when the horse looks to the right, just draw a little bit to the left. She made the connection. She drew back when the horse was coming into the centering. Her mare drew back and came to her, being here, being centered. And being centered is the beginning of being grounded. So then you're attracting and drawing the attention. You're not trying to hold, because if you hold, especially on the halter, you get pressure on the outside and she'll push into it. If she's looking now to the right and you go to get to her, your body is also saying, go that way.
Yeah.
So it's then feeling that you can, yes, like this. Perfect. Yes. Good. And now down the belly, on the hip. Good. And now you feel a lazy step away from the whip, and the whip stays on this line, covering as much of the body as possible. And then you feel engagement of the rein, push with the whip, and stop. Take the whip off. Perfect. That's your first step. Change sides. Yes, and if it's difficult to get her to move, that's perfect. Very good, and quit on her. Yes. Now you're getting somewhere. Good. And then same again.
We could see big improvement from yesterday. It was good. To practice alone with the horse with Nadine a couple of times. So I did that yesterday and today also before my session.
Yes, like this. And then a little bit away. And then you get that again. And then you can make your way down the body. First draw, yes. And now on the neck. Yes.
Feel like a beginner, but like there are some new things, some new thoughts, a lot of self-awareness. So when you're standing there to practice alone, there are some moments when you feel like an idiot, and then you get a hang of it again. And I think we did good.
Feel the energy go through the outside front leg. Yes, like this. Good. Yes. So it now almost feels, I almost want to give some leg.
Yeah.
That's good. That's the feeling we need to get to. And again. Yeah, and now you can start to feel that the movement, the flow comes, because now it's going to come from herself. It's not coming from her running away anymore. And we went through some body awareness, and it was that moment where the horse is not moving away from something through nervousness. The horse starts to move from her own energy. Left hand, yes, and then follow. Good, follow, go with her, go with her, go with her, yes. Good, and now whip on the back. Good, and then you're in the middle of the circle and she goes around. Good, and now back to the clock shape. Whip on the hip, pick up the rein. So the first whip position along the body. First, yes, yes, and let her stop, good. She's there, she's arrived. The mare is so solid and so relieved with this sensation because it is so different than what she's lived with, and now she has a total different sensation in her body. So tomorrow, I'm predicting that she's going to go through those steps, saddle on, bridle on. Martina doesn't realize it at all yet, but she's already there. She's going to be riding a brand new horse. It's good.
Yeah. Super.
Great job.
Next up is Adriano. With his explosive horse Lucifero, Adriano often shows his dictator side, which gets them into a fight. Together with Tristan, they started to work on a more positive dynamic.
Very good, that was nice. And relax again, good boy. Just rub him a bit. Good. Yeah, Yes. And then one time, hand under the chin, hand on the head, middle of the head, under the chin. Yeah, like this. Good. And the hands away again. Perfect. Very good. You get this stillness in it. And then we start to lead him forwards. And then we start to lead him forwards from the girth to the rein. Yeah. It's okay, just keep asking. Yeah. Good, it's correct, just keep going. Step to your left. Yes. And now, forward. Good.
The challenging part of having the horse always against me started out better. He was more relaxed and without starting a fight. The horse started to loosen up in the shoulders and move forward.
Yes, now the dance starts. And then you ask him forward into the hand and then you walk somewhere. Yes, and go with him, that was good. And forward. Think he's going with you. Yes, and change the front end again. Yes, good. Much more mobile, good, and then forward. Today was probably the best day for Adriano so far. And the difference was like night and day. The day before, he was correcting. And today, when he started, he began to guide the horse, not correct the horse. They were running together up and down the arena like two mates, you know, totally free, not in a discussion, not in a conflict. Yes, yes. Good. And wait. Oh, good. And relax. Yes. And rub him. That was nice. Super. I said for him first time to go in and reward him. And you could see a smile came, his body language changed. He was actually enjoying patting his horse. I kept looking at the guys in the corner. I could only smile. Does it himself. Guide him into the shape. Guide him, relax. Good. And now reward him. Rub him, rub him. Reward him with the same energy that he is in now. You have to feel and match where you bring him to with the guidance. And think of it always about guiding him, helping him, not correcting him. Now guide him. Yes, good with the left hand. And guide him. Let him go, let him go, let him go. And now guide him. Yes, there, good. And now reward him. Good. So also the difference between guiding and correcting is often only 1 or 2 seconds. If you jump in early, it's a correction. If you let him make the mistake or search or try to find the answer himself, then you're guiding him. And sometimes he's walking off almost looking for the correction because he knows how to get into a fight, but he doesn't know how to find the right answer always because he's not looking for it. He's looking for the fight. Sometimes we need to let him go in order to get into the mentor position and less into the correctional position. It's going to be interesting tomorrow because he's just made this transition on the ground. And with riding, he's probably doing a lot more things in the riding that he's unaware of. So there'll be many more things he has to feel different and do different. Good. If he can keep that process, that order in the way he's asking and not correcting, if he can bring that simple formula into the riding, it's changed forever.
Now Esther takes the lead as she realised that her mummy role is part of the problem. Last time, her horse stepped on the rope, which made Esther feel very insecure. Tristan challenged her as he puts on the pressure to help her stop questioning herself. It finally clicks when he changes the roles and gets Esther's confidence to kick in by asking her to give him the right directions.
Esther today had the biggest high-five session of all. She came into the circle and he was standing on the lead and she moved him clearly, easily one step back.
Now I was like, oh, shh, shh, shh. And he went backwards. Much better than yesterday, yes.
Yeah, good. Super. Yeah. Yes, not forwards. Good. This feeling. And again. Get the flow.
The exercise within the circle with moving the front legs, now I knew exactly what to do. So it was much easier to make the turn, switch sides. Yeah, it was really nice.
Yes. Feeling that that freedom comes on the outside shoulder. Very good. I could see that Esther was just going through the forms. She confidently moved the front leg. The whole dialogue had changed completely. And so we were able then to move through all the patterns. It was set up perfectly because he was also in the right mindset for feeling like, Mum is confident and she's showing me the way. And when she just shows me a little bit the way, I know what to do. Now we teach him to go to the step. So we're going to walk on the track. She now had the skills and the confidence to go into something totally new, but that was going to give her a massive reward. So your feeling on the rein is you're asking him forward, and then you redirect the head outside, and then you cue the hind leg inside, like this. First facing forwards, and feel that you walk with your energy and your knees towards the ground. Yes. And now you turn, and you push the head towards the wall, and you draw backwards with your other hand. Draw backwards, yeah. So you walking backwards, yes. And push forward with your left hand, and lift the whip up with your right hand. Yes. And the head a little bit away. Yes, when you see the hind leg come in. Yes. Now we get into the detail. You have the technique really good. And now again, turn, keep the flow. Yes, take the whip away. And relax. Whoa, stop. And now rub him. This is where I normally do the backflip, but I'm not able to do that sort of stuff anymore. And then we go to the block. So instead of walking here on the wall and going up here, you're going up there. Good. Yeah. Good. And in a few little steps, she drew him into the block, and I said, this is how a horse should present you with a saddle to get on. And I just saw her look up a little bit. Yeah. Now I get it. Now I get it.
My horse reacted very well, and he just parked himself and stood very calm, relaxed. Within a few moments, I tried a couple of times, and he was like, oh, okay. Then tap, tap, and oh, I have to turn my back, and he was there.
He is experienced going into a situation with not the right amount of knowledge and being frightened. And Esther has done the same. She has the same narrative, the same feeling as the horse, also being traumatized by it. So they're living the same thing. What's beautiful about that is they're both living the change of their story together.
It's pretty amazing. I felt pretty proud of myself and my horse, of course, because he was doing really well. I'm not sure if it's going to be possible to mount this week, but I hope we can work with the saddle on. Probably do the same exercises, but then with more in a riding setting. And maybe, maybe we can mount and just sit. That would be great.
Last up is Alois with his horse, who is scared of narrow spaces. In the last episodes, we saw Alois doubting himself while he was actually making progress. Tristan encouraged Alois to not give up and stop talking himself down.
And you go step by step. First, the tension release. It's a really good place to stop. It's a really good beginning spot. Yes, very good. Super. Yes, and when you get that connection, good, the relaxation. Good, and then you go into your forward step. Yes, good, and keep going. Good. Super, and stop. Test. Yeah, very good. That's great. Really good. Yes. And then the forward step. Good. And then just coming straight in on this line. Yeah. And feel when the steps are in sync and she's following you, just keep going. This is good. This is good. Very good. Yes. Let's test, because you get change of conditions. Good. Feel the breathing. Yes, really good. And then, yeah, super, good. So now you can feel you already have it. Yes. And now the forward steps again. And if it's in sync, yeah, you just keep going. Yeah, good. Yes. Good. We started in the paddock. He had the feeling, he was in the zone. He went through the first gateway. He went through the second one into the indoor. It's sort of that natural feeling that says I go and get my horse and I effortlessly, without any issues, bring the horse into the arena and I start to work. Hey, good. And now check in. Yeah, super. I didn't need to tell you. Very good. Same on the other side. Oh, it's okay. And now just guide her in the shape. Don't stop her. Yeah. Good. Yes. And relax again. Very good. And so this is the preparation for her being able to manage herself when you're doing something tricky and the storm comes, the wind comes, the noise of the horse comes. Is that affecting her body? Or are you teaching her that doesn't matter what goes on, you stay with yourself and you can control your physiology and not let any tension come into your body? Yeah? We can take the clappers and then just the small little task to finish. Out that small tiny space, in this tiny space and into the tiny space of the box.
Sorry, out and...
Out that one,
yeah.
Turn right, in this one,
Out.
Turn right, and then that one, turn left. Yeah.
Was dared by Tristan to take my horse into the stable. And you think, okay, I say to myself, okay, he thinks I can manage this, so I must manage it.
Good. If you're in the flow and in the connection, your steps are in sync. Yes, just good. Trust that feeling. Very good, mate. Just keep going to the next one.
He took the other horse out of the stable and he made some noise. And he does that on purpose, of course. And it was on a distance. And that's the home situation, of course. I was in the stable and thinking, okay, now what? The only thing I think then is, okay, now I'm doing this. Who is now saying that I'm not doing things in the right way? But yeah, you have no help at that moment and just manage it.
Yeah, just continue till she comes to the rein. Yeah, softly. Doesn't matter, continue. Yeah.
I think it's a failure for me. That didn't succeed, so I was very, very disappointed about that. Don't know if I can ever do this.
So if you feel like you're a little bit stuck here and you can't get the forward movement, then it's just to get rid of a little bit that, if you get a little bit here like this and you're thinking, I'm not really getting it going towards the hand, then don't be afraid to come out and say, I want to get a little bit of movement here. And say, okay, now I feel it's free again. And then when you feel the contact and you come, then you feel, it's open again.
Yeah.
But if we stay in that stickiness, we get it more and more and more stuck. He's not there yet. He's still giving himself the negative talk sometimes. So he has some way to go, but at the same time, his skill level is getting up. He's got so much dedication to himself and his horse that if he can realize how good his intention is, he doesn't need to be negative at all about himself. The real power is in learning you can do it yourself with your horse, not in having a problem and sending it to a trainer. Begin your journey at the beginning with your horse. A lot of people think, well, the joy is in the riding. It doesn't matter where you're at. You always will want to get better. Your relationship with your horse is personal to you. It's your journey together with your horse's journey. And if we stop the comparison, we will actually end up realizing that the gift is doing what we are already doing.
Next time on Camp TRT, the riders will take a step in the dark when the blindfolds go on. Relying to their other senses, they will get in touch with their feelings, horses and other riders. Developing new connections. It is also time to saddle up for some of the riders.
Right.
Can I use my leg as well? No.
You get in this conflict, the war again.
Sounds like every day.
while others are making strides in their groundwork.
Do you think he's ready for a saddle?
No.
Will they be getting closer to their horses and getting used to their new conversations? Find out in the next episode of Camp TRT.